This happened this morning. I was at a, you know what? Well, here, actually, really quick, we'll end on this. I was at Quik Trip, as you well know. And people want to say that America is divided, and Quik Trip not a sponsor, but you should be, because I will not set foot in the Turkish prison that is Racetrack.
As you should not.
So I was at a Quik Trip this morning. I had to go pick up some half and half for the missus. And so I go in, and the sign says you have to wear a mask, right? So everyone's wearing a mask. I'm like, okay, put it on just because I don't want to cause a scene.
Right.
And this black guy walks right past me, and he's not wearing a mask, and he walks right in. And this was the exact conversation. I said, "Oh, man, not wearing a mask." I said, good for you. That's ballsy. And he goes, "Man, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this shit?" I said, no. And I tore off my mask symbolically. I said, no, listen, I'm saying that's a ballsy move. I appreciate that you walked in, you did your thing, and he goes, "Man, it's too fucking early. I'm telling you. You know how they repeat it, I'm telling you. I said, hey, it's a compliment. Take the win. And then he and he mumbled and he walked out, and I realized this is where we are in this country. For some reason, people are so uptight. You have the COVID, you have the tension, you have the mask, and then you have this racial tension because probably because people are watching videos like Cut, they think that if a white person offers them a compliment, that somehow it's some kind of an insult.
Yeah.
If I said that, I was very clear in complimenting him. After that, I purchased my half and half. I walked out, and there were some police officers nearby. And I have told you, I go by and I always thank police officers. And I said, "Hey, I just want to thank you for your service." And they always go, "Well, man, thank you. People don't do that nowadays." And then I noticed the black guy was in his car, and he popped his head out, and he thought that I was telling the cops that he didn't wear a mask. And then I felt racist because he thought I was racist. And I said to the cops, I said, I really appreciate you guys. As actual, first, I know you're not like grade school teachers or anything, but being shot at in record numbers, I consider you first responders. They said, "Thanks, man. We don't get a lot of thank yous." So do make sure that you don't tell someone, "Hey, good for you for doing whatever you're doing." Just like, in other words, this is the lesson. People are of different races. Just don't talk to each other.
No.
Just listen to Cut, listen to Kamala Harris, and just learn that we should be more divided than ever. That's the message to take away from President Biden-elect. And this is something else. Sometimes people say, "Why are you so positive? Why when the country is going to crap with the election," right? This has happened. We had the election stream. Look, this is not me putting up appearances. I really do think that the country tends to be a better place today than it was yesterday, and tomorrow than today. I tend to believe that in the long run, the United States, and I know that won't last forever, but you kind of look at, the pendulum swings both ways, right? And the pendulum swung from Barack Obama, so I'm doing your left here, to Donald Trump really hard, as hard as you possibly could, right? You went from Barack Obama, far left, to Donald Trump, not necessarily far right, but perceived that way. And that was a harder swing than from George W. Bush, center right, to Barack Obama.
Right.
And now we've gone to Biden, which I would say is not as hard of a swing as George Bush was to Barack Obama. And when people say, "What is your hope for the country?" Here's what I will say. When I first got my concealed carry license, this was in Texas, and they used to be able to do it where you could do it in someone's house as long as there was a certification. And this was right before Barack Obama was becoming president. And the guy asked me, because at this point I was on Fox News, he said, "Well, what do you think is going to happen with our country?" And I said, I'm optimistic, cautiously. I think that Barack Obama is probably going to do some damage with policies, but I think we have systems in place that can rectify that. And he said, "I think in 2 months, people will be shooting each other in the street for a loaf of bread." So whenever someone says the country's going away and it's done, I picture that guy and how crazy and wrong he was. And, his predictions are about the same chance of getting it right as Dick Morris. So chin up. Things aren't that bad. There's always a silver lining, and this is the United States of America. Don't be defeatist, because then you just allow yourself to be defeated.
Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.